My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Says Earl Thomas with them with them Uno cards. It says tackle Derrick Henry or draw 25 cards. It has them drawing 25 cards.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to win. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my credit's so
Oh, so there was a tornado in Troy last night. Hit downtown.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap.
This game's updating. What do you mean your game's updating?
When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those.
That was enough for me. That was gross. Little baby just puked in his brother's mouth, dude. Straight in his mouth. Like, dude's mouth was wide open and it was chunky puke, too. Ugh.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points a car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so busy, got that GG on my belt.
So you remember when that person texted me over when me, you, Eddie, and Mike were still at North Dixie? And I was acting like Jake from State Farm? That's one of the memories that popped up today for us. The text from it. Says, who are you? I say, Jake from State Farm, who are you? She said, for real, who's this? I said, seriously, Jake from State Farm, you texted me, who are you?
from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place.
So this nigga sends an invite after I just sent him one. And been sitting here waiting.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
It's still full season though, bro. I think we're only on the 5th week, 5th or 6th. I'll look after this, and then I'll message Wiley and see. Actually, matter of fact, hold on, let me look in this page. Let me look on the league page.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season.
We're in Week
and
6.
We are underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And it's a fantasy league too, so whoever you get stuck with, you kind of just get stuck with. That's the shitty thing.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Brissett sets to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Defense wins championships, baby.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come out 1st and 10 at the 47. From from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now Jones. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. At their own 25-yard line. 56, huh? 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He hits Jermaine Kearse.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
He's coming. We got double up. Check three. He's checking. And Eddie. Check 31.
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know my shit was muted.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Getting a sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
Feels like it's swollen.
What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
I'm coming after you. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, sack. Go to base.
On second and 11 now. Brissett, and Thomas has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. The kick by Maher is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Brissett to throw on first. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brissett. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check 56. Man. 56. Muck's 56. Muck's 56.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, pick it up.
First down, Brissett. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. This complete to Jones. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's going to catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
And that is is incomplete here. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Third down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brissett. That's caught by Hollister. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want.
What?
Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
No, dude, come on. You got to hold on to them.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Airing it out deep for Woods. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold.
How, bro? I don't get it. These dudes are catching the ball, taking 3 to 4 steps after they catch the ball, and then they get hit and they drop it.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Darnold now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Darnold. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Airing one deep for Curse. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jermaine Curse. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett.
Come on, bro.
Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come to my world. It's free. It's free. Come to my world. Mike 56, Mike.
Here's Brissett. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go.
Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have possession. And
I just intercepted the ball after he threw it. He was over the line when he threw it. So it was either 4th down or 1st down when I had the ball. Okay.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now a throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, throw left side on target to Thielen. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Darnold now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold.
No, that's not how that works.
Complete to Smith. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's see.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah? Like that already?
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A
The Chiefs already lost to the Texans once. Yeah, see, I had the Chiefs versus the Pats here in the next game. And then Green Bay and Niners.
Here's Darnold. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football.
What? What?
Now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30.
Bro, this dude, I tackled him. I touched him, and he fell to the ground. Come look at this shit.
Touchdown number 7 on the year.
This motherfucker fell on the ground after being touched. Look.
And that.
Oh, boy.
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
That's some horse shit.
Calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
He scored the touchdown. That was a 2-point conversion. He already scored the touchdown. Yeah.
To throw is Darnold.
Right there, that's the shit that's been happening all game long.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way.
Right here.
It would have been a great
Watch this
play
shit.
if he'd been able to haul that one
You
in.
can unplug it. I think it's
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, watch that shit, bro. That's some horse shit right there.
They'll run it with Jones. And some space here. They
Right
get
here.
14
He goes down.
there. First down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of
bro.
again, the
Some horse shit, ain't it?
as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Airing one deep for... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, the lead, no matter what point,
go watch that goddamn stream and go to 3rd and 7 in the 3rd quarter where there's like 2-something left where it's 24-13.
All you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough
Listen,
room.
this man was down. I touched him. He went down, fell to the ground, bro. Alright, and somehow still scored a touchdown, bro. Was able to get up and run for the touchdown.
There. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to
I couldn't challenge it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
And I picked up three or 4 yards. Obviously had the first down, and it said that I had 4 finishes.
What?
Yeah, I had to punt it. Like me and dude was both in the stream together while we were talking about it.
From the gun, here's Brissett.
Let's go, baby. Just got sit. J.J. Watt.
You said 3rd quarter?
Yeah. 3rd quarter, 3rd and 7 with like 2-something left. It should have been 24-13 at the time.
Get it back. Will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Returning one here from the 38.
So what was the score? 24-13 at the time?
Yeah.
Special teams.
I got...
Who has the ball, me or him?
I got 17-13 first and goal, and then 39 in the 3rd with him as the ball.
And of
Or he
course,
just
they'd like to
scored a
forget the
touchdown.
ending, the interception, but they
Said
did
he
put
did just
together,
score a
Charles, a nice
touchdown?
sustained
Yeah,
drive
he
to
just
get them
scored a
down the
touchdown.
field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part
That's
two,
what made
right?
it 24-13.
Because once they threw the interception and
Or
finished
you're
off
the
the
you're
I'm the
drive,
the
Vikings.
Vikings,
that
ain't you?
does them
Yeah.
no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
So it was 24-13 on his third
They'll
down.
get 15 and a Vikings first
Okay,
down.
so it just became 24-13. So look at what just dropped. See what we're talking
And
about.
that is incomplete.
The third down and 7's the only play that makes no
They
sense
work
to me.
again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Was it right after you scored? Like that next drive?
He scored.
Yeah, but it was right after you made it 24-13.
Yeah. As soon as he got the ball back.
Okay, so this is it right here.
But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter.
No, dude. And then I just shanked the fucking field goal.
Oh, you ain't running. That's wild.
That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
That
And how
really
big of a miss
This is what happened
might
to
that
Ryan
turn out
this
to be? Stay tuned.
And then I just shanked the field goal. I had a little fucking
This could be
shit
critical.
happen.
Still a
Right
one-score
there.
game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You shouldn't
A little bit of a backbreaker right there.
He's not gonna win anyway.
One-score game, trying to push the ball
He
down
just threw
the
a pick
field and
six.
score, and you throw a pick 6.
Yeah,
And
just like
sometimes
that.
you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right?
Okay.
Sometimes you press it a little bit more.
He's
than
been
maybe
playing.
you
He's been
wanted
doing that
to,
all game
because you
long,
want
and
that
I've been
score
playing
so
it. I just
badly.
haven't been
In
hitting
this
triangle
case,
to
it
intercept
cost
it.
him.
Extra point by
So
Mara,
they catch it?
up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds
Yeah,
up
my
successful.
game earlier in Blitz, they Chad Jackson likes to
That's
bitch a
fielded
lot.
in the end zone.
He came on the stream and everything and bitch because he
And a
caught
good
out.
return as he'll be stopped
And
just
me that I was running the same plays over and over. So the whole second half of the game, I need the ball and called field goal block and pump block on defense.
the Detroit offense
I
ready
told
to
him
begin their
in this
drive.
league, I will from now on only need the ball and play that kind of defensive playbook.
After the pick six,
Since I
they
call
go
the same
right
play
back to the
over. You
air.
guys don't like it, find
This into
somebody
the
else.
hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath
Boy,
stuff,
he
right?
really shouldn't even have them 13 points. He's kicked 2 field goals. Then he got that whack-ass little fucking touchdown just now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett, short pass to the tight end, Hollister.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where...
And then he scored right at the beginning of the game, and that was it, bro.
Keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
I played a return of the clock right afterwards. Played that normally, and I won that game.
Yeah, I gotta play that too at some point whenever dude's ready. He said he's got a game and then got somebody else to play as well.
Troy looked like it got fucked up pretty good. The green, I don't know if the green got fucked up on it then, but there was debris outside the green and it was showing. They said like 3 different tornadoes hit last night.
Yeah, one out in Troy for sure. I've seen that one.
None of them blitz.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of Troy and I seen the pictures
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their
they showed some roofs and shit from Kevin what was lifted and thrown onto the green property.
The O-line coach will.
So it was just casual rain, and when they were saying it was 70 mile winds.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We had tornado signs going off out here, bro.
I was listening.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
No, no.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I do know. You're stupid.
This is Jones.
Stupid.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Donald. He's got Smith here. The completion good for only 6.
Oh, what a bitch.
That'll bring up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah,
the kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Throwing the ball with 30 seconds left. Man, look at you.
I don't give a fuck. That was 3rd down, bro. Fuck that. No fucks given right there. That was 3rd down. And I was on my side of the 50.
Good side.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
So stay woke, motherfucker.
How do you do the mass sub out?
I just go to depth chart and then do it from there.
Nah, fuck that.
Plus, you got,
we'll step aside.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, and I don't. Yeah, I know. I just don't want. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
You're up by. You're not even up by 20, so.
I don't want to get any players hurt.
The Lions offense ready to kick
in this last 30 seconds, which is why I was about to take.
I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
He got me on that one.
This one behind them, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards
Look, for damn sure, if I intercepted that, I was running that bitch back, bro. No fucks given.
First. 5.
On 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by... Buoyed Charles by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Minnesota, they
I think I got one more game to
a
play.
strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
I have to play. I've only played one of my league games so far. I had 2 of them today.
And now they'll head to the bye week.
That need to be played.
Back in action.
Well, boy said he was ready to play you.
He said Austin Wedgwood. He said I'm playing. No, he said I'm playing Fabian in another league after that game. I can play you. I can play you after that. And I said, shit, just shoot me a message when you're ready. So.
Oh, facts, bet.
365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks with Donald.
We're waiting on him to join up.
Yeah, I might do that. Maybe. 230 yards with Cleveland.
So 230?
Yeah, receiving.
Dope. Sounds like he balled out.
Minka Fitzpatrick had 2 picks, one which was a pick 6. Brissett, 67 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, James. I need you to be on one. I had dust with me, so we'll run to the car. We'll join up on carb so I can see you in there, so don't show you on work.